to the ART-repreneurs podcast, where we discuss the failures and triumphs of entrepreneurship and starting a business. I'm your host, Brittany Rivera, and in each episode, we talk with creatives from different professions and backgrounds from all over the world and learn how they defy all odds and achieve greatness. In this episode, I am talking all about 10 things to stop doing in 2020. Welcome back to yet another episode on the podcast. This is like the second to last episode of the year. I'm super excited when it's like the end of the year. It's like bittersweet because I'm like to the end recording the last couple episodes, but obviously it's not the end of the end. I'm going to continue in 2023, but it's just kind of exciting seeing the growth of how many episodes transpire within the year. We're going to dive in. One, first and foremost, is stop doubting yourself. So many people are struggling with self-doubt, and for so many reasons, it just holds us back from what we really want to be doing, what we maybe should be doing, what we're passionate about because of that self-doubt. Self-doubt sometimes just gets in our head and it just literally eats away at us. So we have to put away self-doubt and keep that at bay as much as possible. And now that leads me to number 2, which is stop listening to negativity. It does come from listening to negativity. It just also eats away at us and it just is a complete waste of time. So if there's anything that has negative energy, whether it's negative people, negative information, negative people on social media, if you are just even following somebody on social media who just doesn't resonate with your life values and morals, and they're posting things that really are unsettling for you and just leave bad negative energy, that's your sign to definitely unfollow. And you should never feel bad to unfollow somebody just because you're uncomfortable with it. It's number 3, which is stop people pleasing. So many times we get in the habit of people pleasing. We say yes or we overcommit when we really want to say no, and it's okay to say no. And it's just not healthy to say yes to everything. Number 4 is not taking breaks. Definitely you want to take breaks whenever you're working or just going through life, because that hustle culture is just not healthy. Number 5 is not drinking water or not drinking enough water. Definitely guilty. Gotta work on it. It's one of my goals for the new year. I want to drink more water, stay hydrated, my friends. Number 6 is not checking in on yourself and your own mental health. That's super important because you can lose your mind that way, literally.
Otherwise, I'll be losing my mind.
And you don't want to not check in with yourself. You always want to make sure that you're okay and how you're feeling. And I actually downloaded this app recently, a free app called How We Feel, and I am going to try that in the new year and see how it works for me to actually be more mindful of how I'm feeling and to try and keep track of it. Number 7 is seeking external means of validation. Basically what that means is only seeking validation through a tangible object or an award, or maybe even just comments from others, but not validating your own self. So you're not seeing your own self-worth.
They actually liked me.
Or not, when you reach an achievement or have achieved a goal, you're not saying anything to yourself like, wow, I did that. And you're always looking for some outside source, someone else to tell you rather than telling yourself, and just being happy with your own self-growth. Number 8 is not taking care of yourself. As the older we get, we have to take care of ourselves no matter what age we are. It's just super important. And the older I get, and now that I have a family and children, I'm really realizing the importance of needing to take care of myself better. So that's another goal I have for 2020. Number 9 is forgetting to celebrate your small wins. You have to celebrate those small wins because every step is part of the progress. It's part of the process. So you have to, as they say, trust the process. We have to enjoy every moment of it, even when it's hard or when the nitty-gritty or it's difficult too. It's not the destination, it's the journey. So you want to enjoy the journey, trust the process. And it'll be so much more enjoyable when we do. And that's probably when we will reach our actual goals, is when we just don't get so stuck on the final outcome, but actually enjoy the process of just getting there, simply doing it. Easier said than done. And I'm still really fighting hard against that constant already wanting to be there. So I'm not only saying this for you all who are listening, my listeners, but also to myself. And last but not least, number 10 is to check in on your friends. We talked about checking in on ourselves and our own mental health, but you always want to check in on your friends. I've been seeing a lot of posts lately about to check in on that one strong friend. Whether they're strong, they're weak, whatever it is, you want to check in on both, because any of your friends who are either category, we all be going through a hard time, and you never know what people are going through. People usually only post their happiest, joyful moments, and you never know what's behind that curtain. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to yet another episode. I will catch you guys in the next one.